Good morning, you guys. I've actually been up for a while. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I have been kind of cleaning this morning. I woke up feeling pretty energetic and decided to just get to work as I go here. Um, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do about my walk and stuff. It's too early to leave. It they say it's 28 outside. We actually have a thermometer outside. It says it's 28 outside, but it doesn't feel that bad. But I'm hitting that point where I'm cruising through my work and don't know if I'm going to take a break in an hour to go walk. So I figured I'd pop in here. I'm getting ready to prep food for when I get home, if I do walk, or have it ready when I get hungry this morning. So I'm going to leave a link down below to the recipe. Oh, sorry, got to pull my sleeve back up. It's falling down, getting in my way. Ah! This is why I don't wear long sleeves when I do normal stuff. But I got dressed in case I worked out. But yeah, so I'm going to sit down and do a whole video at some point discussing my weight loss over the last year. I have gotten a number of emails, and particularly in the last month, asking me about it. Some asking what I'm doing, some checking very sweetly to make sure that my health is okay. When I did my whole body shots of the sweater, somebody thought I weighed substantially less than I do. So as I continued to lose weight since this summer, they were really worried about my health. But no, I am still, I'm right at 200 pounds. I'm not underweight by any stretch of the imagination. I am healthy. I'm doing well. One of the things that I went over with my doctor yesterday, my new doctor, is, what I eat, how I eat, things like that. So I figured I'd jump in here and show you guys one of my new favorite breakfasts. I will also leave the recipe link down below, but I am making a faux nut and seed oatmeal. And the bulk of it is chia seeds, hemp hearts, and flaxseed. It does have, now I prefer using the brown sugar swerve, a little coconut flour, and a little almond flour as well. Now, this isn't the only thing I'm making today. I generally only make this on a day where I'm baking other things, and I am planning on coming in here and baking my hamburger buns, and I'm thinking about doing a double batch and doing my hamburger buns and remaking them to be everything bagel rolls. We're going to have sloppy joes for dinner one night, and I need a bun for that, but I also enjoy eating turkey sandwiches. Now, if you don't like making breads, please excuse the mess. I haven't mopped and vacuumed in here today. It's because I knew I was going to be cooking. So this is the keto-friendly bread from Aldi. This is the nut and seed one. This is actually not bad. It has a pretty decent texture for a wheat-free bread, but when you look at the ingredients list on the back, the number one ingredient is modified wheat starch. And since I've been eating this, I hadn't tried it, and there's also wheat gluten in here. If wheat is not the problem for you, for me, it triggers IBS. This would be a really good alternative for you. Unfortunately, it is kind of making me a little bloated, and it is kind of messing with my digestion a little bit. So I want to go back to like my homemade bread. But since we had turkey leftovers, I got that because, sometimes you just want a traditional turkey sandwich. So a lot of the things I'll be doing today are going to involve cooking since I'm home all day, But I thought I'd jump in here. When I actually cook this up, I'm just going to prep it in the pot for now, get everything in there. I'll come back and show you a picture of what it looks like, but I'm going to be making my, what I call faux oatmeal. I'll be making the buns, and I might, if I feel up to it, make a batch of my sugar-free, wheat-free chocolate chips, or chocolate chip cookies. But yeah, there's kind of a lot to unpack with everything with the weight loss this year. There are certain dietary changes I had to make because certain foods hurt my body. My body just does not digest them well or reacts very poorly with them. So in the process of cutting those out, I did end up having to move to a keto diet. I eat a pretty dirty keto diet overall, but yeah, I eat certain fruits and vegetables that aren't strictly keto, but maybe qualify more for like Atkins phase 2 kind of things. I do use a lot of the Atkins products on days where, I really don't feel like eating. So, I might grab a meal replacement shake knowing I need something. But yeah, if you know anything about the calorie contents of nuts and seeds, that they're actually calorically dense, nutritionally dense. They're full of micronutrients. So this is one of those recipes that I really, really, really love, because you do get, a whole bunch of extra actual nutrition versus just filling a hole with food. So I guess today's video might actually end up being a little bit longer with all the content. But I thought I'd go ahead and introduce the subject. I am going to do a dedicated video eventually to what the deal is with the weight loss and how I have lost weight this year, how much I've lost, and why it became such a priority, and in what order things happened in. It's not something I thought I would ever make a video about, but I am getting recently in particular, a lot of emails asking, or PMs on Instagram asking. So I figured I'd go ahead and introduce the subject here, commit to making the video, and I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so my buns are in the oven, and the hamburger buns are in the oven, and I figured I'd run down here and see what yarns we get to work with today. First off, our worsted weight. I forgot to show you what I'm doing with them. I need to remember to show you that. I've only done 2 days worth, so I've got to get caught up if I get caught up on the fingering weight. Ooh. Today we've got a dusty blue. This feels like, doesn't feel like Red Heart, but it's not Premier. I'm not sure what this one is. It might be one from 2019. I did get a couple questions. Ooh, I know people are jumping in later on these. So for the last year, I went through my scrap bins. For worsted weight, I did 30 grams. For fingering weight, I did 20 grams out of my scraps. And then as I finished projects all year, I would weigh out my leftovers if I thought there was 30 grams or 20 grams left over from a project, and I would drop them into a bin. It's actually the bins that I showed that I had put the envelopes in, but I spent the whole year kind of collecting things as I went after I had gone through my scrap bin. So that's how I ended up with my leftovers in perfectly weighed little cakes. So it's 30 grams of worsted weight, 20 grams of fingering weight, and I just spent the whole year collecting them as I went. leftover by leftover. Let's see, fingering weight today. So yesterday we had the navy blue. Today we have, we have watercolor. So that's going to be really pretty going in there. I'm really enjoying the way the shawl is looking. It's been so much fun, but I am going to get these upstairs and ready to go. I've got half an hour until 7 or until sunrise. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go walking outside or do an indoor workout yet. It's still pretty chilly out there. So, but I have plenty of things to do around the house that I can also entertain myself with. I just, if I don't walk in the morning, I end up getting distracted. So I don't normally end up walking like at lunchtime anymore. That's actually when I started walking. You just kind of get into your day and start doing other things. And like last night, it was so funny. I thought to go walk at like 4:30 and I got occupied with something else. I think I got a phone call right about 4:30 yesterday. And by the time I looked up again at 5:30, it was pitch black outside. So like in the summer, when it was too hot to walk during the day, if I didn't make it out in the morning, I would go right before or right after dinner time. And now at 5:30, it's already pitch black outside, and I don't walk at night when it's dark. That's why I wait for sunrise. So with it getting dark so early, yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys are still having a fantastic morning, fantastic day. I'll see you in a little bit. Pippin has decided that he is going to assist with Mommy's gift wrapping today. Pip, Pip. Look at how cute you are. Who's my helper? You my helper? And this is why you can't ever be mad at him. I went to go make dinner. He begged to be picked up. You want to show everybody how sweet you snuggle? I swear, I prefer cats to dogs because they're kind of like loner animals. They're the weird roommate that poops in a box. It's my weird fortune to have gotten 2 cats who are exceptionally needy and very cuddly and very sweet. Say hi. Say hi, Pippin. Hey guys, so I thought I'd pop in here real quick and tell you guys to have a good night. This is where I got to on today's yarn so far. It's only 7 o'clock, so I'll still probably work on it a little bit tonight, but I don't think I'm going to finish that ball before I go to bed. I hope y'all had a good day. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow.